I don't know exactly how to start this video. I thought I would have a deep and profound meaning on the cycles of life and death, but I don't. Truth is, we live and we die, and when we die, life goes on. Us who have the privilege and gift to live each day know that the days seem to blur together. It's hard to tell how you feel from one moment to the next. I guess you could say that about this year in itself. The emotionally taxing feeling of grief and anxiety is all around. It builds up. I wish this video could be enough to take the pain away, but I know it may never. We've all grieved immensely in just 1 year, over people we may have never knew or ever would have known. And for some, we've grieved some of the most wonderful people we've had the privilege to meet. Even if that memory is for a brief moment in time, it's something. Isn't it strange and yet comforting how we can share time and space with someone only to never see them again? But to not share that small yet infinite time with them is a pain far too incomprehensible. I wish there was a word for the quiet moments before something bad is going to happen, when everything is still and almost right in the world. Then that all changes with one phone call. Misfortunes happen, almost to everyone, and they come in all forms, big or small, visible or invisible to the eye. Either way, they are inevitable. Misfortunes are found in the morning when the slightest mistake of an unscrewed lid on a coffee cup can result in an entire day ruined. They're found in an engine that was not checked before flight and the result of a crash. They're even found in the mistake of not visiting the doctor in time that would soon lead to an inevitable decline in health. Or even in the moments we never forget that shape our lives forever. No matter how big or small, misfortunes happen when we least expect them. The thing that matters is how we cope with these misfortunes. The truth is, grief isn't just in the loneliness in our hearts and the trauma that comes with it. It's in time. The time we have and the time we don't have. What is terrible is not death, but the lives people live or don't live up until their death. We grieve the life lost and the potential of the one we knew. We grieve the love and the warmth that was there before. We grieve the silence around us as others may not know that we are grieving. And we grieve the time that we'll never get again. Moving through life when so many people we know are leaving us is frightening. Not knowing what will happen next and fearing uncertainty every minute and every day. The fear of uncertainty is part of the grieving process. It's almost consuming at times, to wonder and fear and wonder and fear. I fear everything and nothing. We want nothing more than to live on and keep the memory of the ones we love in us. But with everything happening and time not being on our side, we can't guarantee we'll have forever. Grief can be summed up in the simplest of terms. Like feeling the waves in the ocean for the first time in a long time. It comes and goes in breaths and aches. It rises, it falls. It blames, it fears, it hurts. It rushes slowly toward us until we feel it all at once, a familiar void in our existence. But with the pain, it also celebrates. It celebrates the life we do have, the one we get to have. It celebrates by surrounding us with life. We get the simple pleasures of waking up in the morning, taking in the new day, and creating a life for ourselves over and over again, each day we rise. I know so many of us lost someone in the past, or recently. The grief is still the same, but the process is always different. To live is to celebrate the person we lost. For whatever reason they're gone. We honor them by thinking of them and speaking about them. I can't say it'll ever get better, and I won't say time will help, because time is now in everything we see and feel. And that feeling of uncertainty almost never goes away, at least for me. No one talks about death or even utters the word, almost like it lives in the depths of our fears. I wish we discussed it more, and confided in each other about our losses, so that we could live this life in full color, not alone, but with the comfort of knowing our days now and the infinite moments in between matter the most. If you're feeling lost, hopeless, or confused, ground yourself in this moment. Feel your presence and thank yourself for getting you to this moment and every moment that comes after.